Meadow, and I'm going to do a face painting tutorial on behalf of facepaintingtips.com. Now what I'm going to show you is a flower fairy face design, and this is predominantly an eye design, and I've already started it right over here on my eye. You can see what I've done. I've made some flower petals and some really nice leaves, very whimsical and rainbowy, and I'm going to do this on the other side of my eye as well, and then I'm going to bring it together in an asymmetrical fashion, bringing it towards the center of my face to almost create a mask. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip my face to the blank canvas side, and I'm going to show you exactly how I get what I did. So I'm going to load a 3/4 inch brush with this really nice product. These are rainbow, this is the rainbow color. It's called ARC-EN-CIEL. It's a Prisma cake, and it's by Mehron. I'm going to use the red, orange, and yellow colors on this Prisma cake, and you load your brush by just running it up and down over the same colors over and over again really carefully. And make sure your brush is nice and moist, because you're going to need a lot of water on your brush to make these nice clean edges on your flower petals. So I've got lots of moisture. I've worked the paint all the way up to the metal part of my brush, which is really important. And now I'm going to show you how I do this. You lay your brush down at an angle, come up, swivel the top of the brush, and sweep it back down. That's how you make a flower petal. I'm going to make one more of these. Just like that. And you can see you've got the yellow fading into the orange and then into that very bright bold red. Then you're going to clean your brush. This is the 3/4 square inch flat brush that's available on facepaintingtips.com. I am going to use the exact same Prisma cake, and I'm going to load the yellow and the green with even just a little hint of the blue on the end to make the leaves. And now I'm going to do these leaves that you can see on this side. Here we go. You just apply pressure, curve your brush, and then lift away, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. There you go, 2 little leaves. Now I'm going to load a number 3 brown brush with some dark green paint, and this dark green paint that I'm using is made by Mehron, a Paradise paint company, which also makes these exact same Prisma cakes. So I've got the big swirl coming up on this side, so I'm going to make the swirl coming under on this side instead, because we're doing an asymmetrical design. So there's the swirl, and you can even line your leaf with a little green. I like to do that. I did that on the other side. Okay. Then just bring out some vines from the points of your flower. You can even make a little tiny swirl right there if you like. So you can see we've got the vines and things going on over there. Now I'm going to make a few long thin teardrops, and they're mostly going to go under the eye. They're going to work up toward the other top painting. Just like that, and you can see those. Lots of long thin teardrops. We're going to do the same thing on this side coming down. And I just like these. They're a lot more delicate than a really harsh line. You can make one kind of come out of there, so it looks like they're all sort of flowing from something. Okay, there's that big swirl, and there's the other big swirl. We're going to just make that a little bit thicker so it really shows up. Okay, now you can see lots of white on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load my brush with white by Mehron. This is the same brush I used to make the green leaves and, well, not leaves, but the green swirls and sort of bushy vines coming out. And I'm just going to add some flourishes of light. I really think that adds a lot of prettiness to fairy faces. And so, as you can see on this side, I've highlighted the flower petals. I've made some dots to signify the center of the flower, and then just made some white teardrops to highlight the other green teardrops. So this is how you do it. You make some dots. Dots are, they don't have to be perfectly round. It's a flower. How often do you see super perfectly shaped flowers? Very rarely. Then make some swooping teardrops. They're thicker at the beginning. They get thinner. Just place them on the outer sides of your flower petals. They really just look like peekaboo. They look like light reflecting. Then you can highlight your leaves a little if you like. And you can highlight these little bushes. And then what you're going to do is you can highlight these little green teardrops. Like so. You can do the same thing on this side. There you go. So it's swooping around there, coming over here. And then if you see any sort of like light or anything coming out of a weird spot, you can always just add some little flourishing teardrops to make it look like it's coming out of somewhere. And I just think that helps balance out the painting. For instance, right here, I just don't love how that looks, so just add some little teardrops, and it gives something else for your eye to focus on, which I think is sometimes a helpful little trick in face painting. So now we've got a really nice, you know, mask. It's sweeping around the face. It's very asymmetrical. You can see there's lots of different colors. It didn't take very long to do it all. And it's really pretty, very, you know, it could be called a fairy face. That's what I would call it. It could be called a flower face. It's just a design option that you can use when you're face painting at events, or you just want to do a special mask for someone you enjoy painting their face or your own. So on behalf of facepaintingtips.com, thank you so much for watching. This has been Faerie Meadow. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Goodbye.